welcome to our panel, Chris Gorman.
He blatantly puts this stuff on display that, yeah, I took this, I got this. You don't need these documents, former president.
Lock him up. Lock his ass up finally, because
I think it's the other attacks that are coming with the Don't Say Gay law.
But give me the time and space to slap the shit out of silly, and I'll be there.
This is Common Courtesy, a conversation on modern society from an LGBTQ plus perspective. A talk show for working LGBTQ plus individuals and allies who are active in their own communities and who also wish to stay woke about what's happening in today's world. With your host, Sean Nicholas.
I'm still sour for not winning this little acting award in high school. I'm still sour.
Angelique Young.
I can't do the caged bird thing. It's not my thing. I'm literally, my symbol is a freaking half man.
And Ivan Alexander.
Oh, I need to change this. No, you can't change this. Okay? Before Gaga, I was born this way. Okay?
This is Common Courtesy.
That was doomed from the start.
And shit.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Around Sue's or whatever, and
No, that was me.
But that's our stereo.
So, let's start the conversation.
Hey guys, and this is Common Courtesy, a conversation on modern society from an LGBTQ plus perspective. I'm your host and moderator, Sean Nicholas, and here with me is my amazing co-host. We have my favorite comedian and radio personality, also known as The Voice, Ivan Alexander.
Hey, hey, hey.
Hey Ivan, how are you this week?
I'm doing good. And I just want to say that new voice track, powered by Riverside. I mean, I could do hosted by Sean Nicholas. I mean, I got that. We're good. The voice is there, babe. We're ready for you.
I'm dead.
I know. I can't.
Right,
I just can't. I can't.
All right. So let's get into today's topic. So Come Out St. Pete is seeking performers to represent the organization in our LGBTQ plus community, and this year Common Courtesy TV is the official media sponsor for Come Out St. Pete's third annual Come Out As You Are 2023 Royal Court Talent Competition. Yes, I'm so excited for this. So your contestants will compete for the opportunity to represent Come Out St. Pete in our community and at events, and of course a $250 cash prize from Come Out, 12 paid bookings, and prizes from their various sponsors. And just to name a few, we have Scopoletti Photography, Next Level Motivators, Success Boutique, and more. The competition will be held September 11th at 6 p.m. at the New Supper Club and Show Bar Zoe's in downtown St. Pete. Okay, that was a lot. But all right, so if you've never heard of Come Out St. Pete, Come Out St. Pete is a creative loafing Best of the Bay nominated nonprofit organization, and their mission is to inspire the LGBTQ plus community to live genuinely, raise awareness of LGBTQ plus issues, and encourage public support from LGBTQ plus allies. And here to give us some more deets on the competition and the organization itself, Come Out St. Pete board member and producer of Josh and Bryan and Esme's Big Gay radio show. Please welcome to our panel, Chris Gorman.
Hi.
Welcome, Chris. Welcome. I'm glad you got a chance to make it here.
Absolutely. Glad to be here from my living room.
Absolutely. I love the fact that we can remote broadcast, but let's get into the conversation because I wanted to talk more about Come Out St. Pete. So let me ask you, what does Come Out St. Pete mean to you? And what does Come Out St. Pete does for our local community?
So Come Out St. Pete means actually a lot to me. The first kind of exposure that I received from Come Out St. Pete was a couple years ago. Me and my family, I just came out as gay, and my family, we actually went to Pride Night at the Rays, and Come Out St. Pete was actually there. So that was the first time that I was exposed to Come Out St. Pete, and seeing the love that everybody had for LGBTQ people. It just felt me with so much love. It made me feel so welcome and included. So I just wanted to continue to do so. So it really means everything to me that, we continue to do the work that we do, and we continue to develop what we do, because every year we can grow from what we've done. Because in the past, we've worked with the Grand Central District and the Edge District, and Car Free St. Pete to do Halloween on Central, and that's something that we're wanting to do again. But we're also wanting to expand on that as well. We want to do, stuff like our scholarship. We have developed a scholarship with St. Pete College, the Longstreth Family LGBTQ Scholarship, which is now open for applicants who are able to apply. And the great thing about that is if you are applying to that scholarship, it is for the entirety of the St. Petersburg College Foundation scholarships. So you're entered to win multiple different potential scholarships. So you have the chance to win a lot, including the Longstreth Family Scholarship.
Oh, I didn't know that was a part of the deal for the talent competition. That's just something that you guys do, correct, for Come Out St. Pete. That's not a part of the prizes. Yes, just to clarify that. So let me go to the next question that I have for you. So the 2023 Royal Court Talent Competition, give us a little bit of 411 on it. Like, who are we looking for and what are the rules?
So we're looking for 3 performers. We're looking for a male presenting performer. So that can be a drag king, a trans-masculine performer. We're also looking for a queen or a miss, Come Out St. Pete, which could be a cisgender, a drag queen, trans feminine. But we're also, in addition, looking for a ambassador as well, which would be our non-binary category, or gender neutral category, which is open to basically any performer. It doesn't necessarily have to be drag queen specific. You can be a drag queen, but you don't have to be. You can be an actor, you can be a comedian, you can be a singer, you can do whatever you want to do. Just showcase yourself and your talent. There's 4 different phases of the competition. You showcase your coming out story as an LGBTQ person. You do a presentation with formal wear, where you dress for your best. And then we give you an on-stage question, and then there is the talent competition where you showcase what you have to bring to the table, basically.
Absolutely. Ivan, you have the next question.
So there's hope. I mean, I was born acting a fool, so there's talent. No, anyway. But speaking of the talent, I want to know more of the what do you win? What's the prizes and all the good stuff behind that? And are there opportunities, or what opportunities come about after winning one of these 3 positions in this competition?
So you get multiple different prizes. There's multiple different baskets from various different sponsors, as previously mentioned. Success Boutique is one of them. Terry Scopielli is going to do a photo shoot of both the performance within the talent competition, and also they're going to have a private photography session with them. There's also going to be a $250 cash prize to each of the winners, each individual winner. And there's also 12 months worth of bookings for our tea dances as well.
Awesome.
Gigs, baby.
So lots of exposure.
Money,
That's a good thing.
Definitely.
I love that. So we're running just a little bit out of time. So this pageant is unique to the Bay Area. Just flesh that out for a little bit and just tell us where we can apply.
So you can apply on comeoutstpete.org. There is a section for our Come As You Are pageant, and you can just go to there and fill out the form. And it is a $45 entry fee, and yeah.
Awesome. Okay. So, like he said, for more information on how to sign up for the 2023 Come Out As You Are talent competition, please visit Come Out St. Pete's website, www.comeoutstpete.org.
And let's not forget that date is September 11th at 6 p.m.
We'll be right back. Follow our podcast page, Common Courtesy TV, here on Facebook and YouTube for more conversations on love, sex, relationships, and commentary on the latest trending news. And listen to us on multiple podcast platforms via commoncourtesytv.buzzsprout.com. And we're back, folks. All right, let's get into what's going on in modern day society. As the fight to release the affidavit for the search warrant used at Mar-a-Lago, the estate of former twice impeached President Donald Trump, heats up, we see that the unsealed search warrant reveals that federal law enforcement was investigating Trump for possibly violating the Espionage Act, which can encompass crimes beyond spying, such as the refusal to return national security documents upon request. Roll the clip.
President Trump's lawyers affirmed in writing in June that all classified documents had been removed from Mar-a-Lago. Yet a newly unsealed warrant reveals FBI agents removed 20-plus boxes and binders, including 11 sets of highly classified documents, some marked top secret, and some only meant to be viewed in secure government areas. It also reveals the FBI is investigating the former president for potentially violating the Espionage Act, mishandling classified documents, and obstruction of justice.
But Hillary's emails, lock his ass up. All right, so let's just flesh this out a little bit. So it has been stated that the Trump administration was known for mishandling sensitive documents. I want to ask you guys: are we finally seeing a smoking gun in the case of Donald Trump, or will he see any jail time from this, or is there more? I'm going to throw this first one to Ivan. Ivan, what do you think?
Well, I don't think it's a smoking gun. It's a full-blown grenade, personally. But anyway, will he face jail time? One can only hope. Now, had he really downplayed this and taken the documents home in the little smiley face bag from the Chinese food or the Dollar Tree store, we wouldn't have all this issue. But because he's Donald Trump, who thinks he can do no wrong, he blatantly puts this stuff on display that, I took this, I got this. Well, you don't need these documents, former president. Well, I wouldn't even call him that part. I mean, you have to say it out of respect for the title, but that's about it. So do I think he thinks he's above the law? He thinks he's above everything. So quite frankly, espionage, anything he has in those papers that are national security documents that could affect the U.S. in any way, shape, or form, or operatives or anything like that, his ass should be under the jail as far as I'm concerned. So, Mr. Trump, not today, Satan.
Okay, let me go to you, Chris. Chris, what do you think? Smoking gun?
I just think the entire thing is crazy. It's insane from the entire thing, because he was the person who himself made these laws more stricter. So it baffles me that he himself would break his own laws and regulations. But this is all alleged. I mean, we all live in America. We're innocent until proven guilty. So he's allegedly. This is all allegedly.
But okay, so I gotta just throw out this. This is some bullshit. Because as soon as they found it, he was like, "Oh, I had declassified those. Those." It was like this. "Oh, those documents. Yeah, they're declassified." Yeah.
He didn't even deny that he had them
after they did it. But that's gaslighting. Because when you're in PR, you gotta just, "Oh, that's nothing." You can find a dead damn body, and I swear to God, Donald Trump is like, "Oh, you know what? That was Rudy. You got to ask him because somebody's going to get thrown under the bus. Because I was watching CNN,
Yep.
Andy Cohen said somebody's going to get thrown under the bus because they're
The
not
shredding is coming.
My theory is like this is probably a part of a smoking gun, but probably part of a larger thing because these are things that he hid that he didn't turn in, whether declassified or not. Because one of them had is a reply to the president of France. So we don't know what was added. I want to know what's going on, but I don't think they should release this affidavit because they were saying, it would compromise some of the sources. Because you know how they're asking to do that. But my thing is I think this is a bigger investigation for the January 6th committee because there's some shit in there, no matter if it's classified or not, that he did not want these people to know. And the fact that he's obstructed justice already, I mean, they just piling on this shit. And I can't wait. I can't wait till next year. I don't care where I'm at and who I'm supporting. I'm going to be on either this show, somewhere else. I'm like, lock him up. Lock his ass up finally, because if he has anything to do, like these documents have been out of secure government areas and in his possession for almost 2 years now. Who knows? Have seen this, and that's why they pulled that security footage.
Well, just want to say this is one more reason why he has not announced his running for the presidency yet, because he can't. Okay, all his stuff will be blown to smithereens, big time. So he's sitting there back there waiting to the last minute. There was also something reported he has access to $103 million in campaign funds, but the minute he announces his run for presidency, he gets $5,000. So what are you going to do with $5,000 as opposed to $103 million? Donald, sit back. All his little followers and his little sheeples that are pushing him, the man is not running for anything. But y'all keep putting his name up there. You keep taking pictures with him. Oh, I support Donald Trump. You can burn too. We're good. Yeah. That part.
Chris?
I don't think anybody over the age of I mean, I'm not going to say specifics because I got in trouble on my show, but I think there should be age limits because I think both people in charge need to not be in charge. They should not be allowed.
Oh, Biden and Trump.
Biden and Trump.
I kind of think with this, it's just kind of like it's dangerous. It's dangerous to like not hold him accountable for what's been going on. I don't know why he's lying. He's going to jail. So this is what I got to say. Ivan, I got to say though, even if he was caught he was a felon, and it has nothing to do with if he can run for president or not. It's just his credibility. And he's already kind of tried to knock at himself with his followers, saying that everybody in this is corrupt. The DOJ, FBI, my mom, everybody's corrupt, but these people.
However, as a felon, though, he couldn't run for office, though, and that's what we went the label on him. So he cannot run for office again.
No, I just looked it up. He could run for office. He just can't vote. And it's funny how, because Sean Hannity just said that, and I looked it up, but it's funny how they're okay with felons running for president if that happened, but they don't want these bitches to vote. Just saying.
That's another topic, because what I've looked at said there's certain degrees of felonies that if he's listed with that certain degree of felony, then he cannot hold office again ever.
High
so that's
crimes
what I want
and
to book on.
misdemeanors. You're right. Right. All right. With all that, guys, we'll be right back. And we're back, folks. All right, let's get into this last topic. In an effort to have social media companies recognize their responsibility to stop the spread of misinformation and online LGBTQ plus hate, which has been on the rise since the passage of Florida's Don't Say Gay law, a report released by the Center of Countering Digital Hate and the Human Rights Campaign shows that nearly 1 in 5 of any type of hate crime is now motivated by anti-LGBTQ plus bias, and that the last 2 years have been the deadliest for transgender people, particularly Black transgender women. It also details how platforms like Twitter and this one, Facebook, are failing to enforce community standards. Now, only a small percentage of these anti-LGBTQ plus tweets or posts from extremist groups and things like that were removed. Now, the report also cites more misinformation campaigns with slurs like groomer or even worse, pedophile, have been launched by extremist politicians like, let's say, Marjorie Taylor Greene and their allies like libs of TikTok. Now, all right. There's been some like attacks going on. I just kind of want to ask you guys, do you guys think that the passage of the parental rights in education, or like we like to call Don't Say Gay, do you think the passage of this law and the misinformation that you've seen on social media, do you think this spells open season for violence on the LGBTQ plus community? And to answer this question first, I'm going to go to Chris.
I think really it's not necessarily specifically the Don't Say Gay law specifics. However, I think it's the other attacks that are coming with the Don't Say Gay law. The attack that happened with that DeSantis is doing with the drag queen in Miami.
Right.
And I think that what's transpiring after it, there's more boldness that is happening, and it's getting more publicized, and it's getting more of a voice now. And I think any time that you focus, like you give that focus, it's going to perpetuate those who are actually in hiding and who somewhat feel shamed by their beliefs. They're going to be reinforced by their beliefs, and they're going to continue, and they're going to engage on that.
Well, it's always been said that you can't argue with stupid, but give me the time and space to slap the shit out of silly, and I'll be there, because these people are followers that are so asinine they can't even think for themselves. And the weakest ones are the ones who sit back and go, until somebody gives them that door to open up and say, you know what, I can do this. There's more people that are like me. And they all want to get out there. This whole terrorism thing. All you have to do is strike the fear in somebody's heart, and you have done your job. So me personally, give me that black ninja suit. Black me all the hell out, okay? Because when your asses show up to be doing some stupid shit, guess what? We're here waiting for you. Because you think you can promote all this crap and have the other side come out and take care of us? No. We got backup. I'm ready to go ahead and take care of them. So you know what? There's always two sides to a story, and a number line will always balance out. If you have all this right-wing crap over here, we'll balance your asses out right over here. Bring it. It's ridiculous. It's just totally stupid.
It is.
And they're stirring the pot, and they're bringing these weak-minded individuals out to think that they actually have a voice and that they're correct and they're right in what they're doing, and they're not. So I just say, like I said,
they're just causing. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say they're just causing irreparable harm and extreme damage to the community. Like that's all they're doing.
They're shit stirrers.
They're not going to do anything. They're not going to make a mark on history. They're not going to do anything good in their life. They're just hurt.
But that's the problem, though. In their mind, when they go extreme and cause violence and pain and death and everything else, they left their mark. That's when they think they've accomplished something. So we have to stop. We have to head that off. So you have intelligence, you have counterintelligence, and you have stupidity. Let's nail these bastards, okay? You want to do a surprise attack and show up at an event? Boom, we'll match you. That's fine.
Come through. But I just kind of think that this misinformation, this pedophile shit and the groomer thing, this is not anything new. I've studied theater since I was, 12. And I've learned that, let's say like Oscar Wilde, like people have been put in jail for like being gay. Like it's just another campaign against, especially because an election is coming up. And then we have a presidential one, which is going to be huge. They're just building this shit up, so it's going to be more and more and more stirring the pot, But it's dangerous because people should really think about it. That it's kind of like that. I think I said this once before. That poem during the Holocaust. You don't say anything for these people because LGBTQ plus people aren't groomers. Like that shit is fucking not true, because it just does not make sense. It doesn't. I wasn't groomed to be this way. I was born this way. And,
I was groomed to be fabulous, and here I am. I was definitely groomed to be fabulous, and that part.
If we're gonna, but you know what? This is another thing. Like this is almost like Pizzagate, and Wayfair Gate, always involving children. This is just something out of the Republican playbook, the conservative playbook, to be like, oh, these people are not only bad, but they're demons. They're monsters. They're hurting children. And it's so fucked up that it was not okay when they did it to the Democratic Republicans in 2016. It's definitely not okay when they do it to like citizens who are innocent, and that is the problem. That if you wake up once they are done with the gay community, if this probably goes through, right? Let's say in the grand scheme of things, they lock us all up and it's almost like the Holocaust. Then they're going to go after everybody that they think is not, pure or right or whatever, or not normal.
Or to their standards.
The X-Men. I always like to say that the X-Men has some real shit. Stan Lee was on some real shit when he wrote that, because every character is so famous, like Hugh Jackman, but everyone forgets the entire story of what the X-Men are about. They were all different. They're not liked. They're not heroes in their own world. They're mutants. They're basically the other. And they're black. You can be black, white, Asian, Muslim, someone that is not. I'm sorry, Chris. That's like not a white male.
You're good. No, you don't have to. Sorry to me.
I just want to just say that I don't mean no offense, but if you're not that, or just what they see, what America is, you're wrong. And they're demonizing innocent people, and I would not vote for these people, because these are also your constituents. The laws that you create, not only it protects them too. So we need to start doing that. Anyone else before we go?
No, I think it's a mic drop.
Yeah.
Okay.
Use your mind, people. Use your mind. That's all. Use your mind. The power of thought. Okay. Use your mind. Think about it.
That's why I created this platform, so we can sit here and talk and have these conversations. Because if you're going to call me something, you better come up with fucking proof. Okay? We're not going to be doing this. Because if they're going to talk about pedophiles, let's talk about the Southern Baptist Church. They just found there's a lot of shit going on there.
Don't get me started on the church.
Look in your own backyard.
Let's talk about Matt Gaetz.
Don't get me started on the church.
Let's talk about Matt Gaetz. Well, if they want to talk about sex trafficking, let's stop.
Someone knows me, organized crime. I mean, religion. I mean, crime. He knows me. Okay, on those on that topic.
All right, guys. So I just want to thank you guys for tuning in, and I want to thank Chris Gorman for joining us from Come Out St. Pete. And like we said, Chris, is there anything you want to leave us with before we sign off?
No. Just remain positive. That's all I like. Just being positive.
Thank you so much for coming on and talking about Come Out St. Pete and the 2023 Come Out As You Are talent competition. Like I said earlier, if you guys need more information about how to enter and prizes and such, please go to their website, www.comeoutstpete.org. And like I always like to say, until next episode, please try to have a little bit more common courtesy. Thank you, guys.
See ya.
Follow our podcast page, Common Courtesy TV, here on Facebook and YouTube for more conversations on love, sex, relationships, and commentary on the latest trending news. And listen to us on multiple podcast platforms via commoncourtesytv.buzzsprout.com.